Good morning. Good morning, good morning. What time is it? It's 9:54. 9:54. So, we are live. Didn't do a video yesterday, sorry. I was on the phone. No, I wasn't on the phone. I was on chat tech support for about 6 hours yesterday with the membership site. There's a lot of technical stuff that I know, and then there's a lot of stuff I don't know. And so instead of me trying to contract out somebody to build this website, membership site, I've taken it upon myself to learn everything. And I have decided, now I know why people would charge, $5,000 to $10,000 to do it, because there's a lot there. However, I have very good tech support, and we solved our problems. It was very, very good yesterday. However, it wore me out, like, mentally, and it tested my patience real good. So anyway, that's why I didn't come on yesterday. But today, I'm inside right now, but I am going to step outside here in a second. I wanted to tell you about Jake. Even like our pet's health is getting restored better. So Jake, my dog, my boy Jake, I named him after that country song, If I Die Before I Wake, Feed Jake. Anyway, I know you've probably heard me talk about it, but Jake is a rescue from the pound in Springfield, where we used to live. And I got him, my friend Shannon and I went to the Humane Society right before my 30th birthday. And it was like in the fall, like October, November, and I turned 30 in the following, in February. But anyway, she was my roommate at the time. No, I don't think we were roommates anymore. She might have been married to Mike. Mike's the sportscaster for KY3 KSPR up in Springfield. So anyway, we went and we got Jake. And Jake has a brother, and they were abandoned. And so one of the workers took his brother, and Shannon and I got Jake. And actually, Shannon got him because there was another couple looking at him, and she goes, as soon as they put him down, I'm grabbing him, and he's ours. So we did. So here we are. Let's see, 11, 12 years later, Jake's still here. Well, Jake was raised on dog chow. What is it? It's the green bag. He was raised on, well, first of all, I started him off on Blue Diamond dog food that I used to get from the farm feed store, which I was told at the time that would be great for him to kind of get protein in him right away. He could grow and develop, blah, 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 blah. Well, I learned very quickly Jake's a picky eater. So that lasted about 6 months, because then he just refused to eat the food. Over time, it just got frustrating to find food for him, because all he wanted to do was eat carbs, because he's a carb dog. By nature, that is a carb dog. That dog loves bread, biscuits. Like, don't leave anything with a carb around, because he will nab it. One day, he came back, it was like on Thanksgiving, he came back with a whole birthday cake package, and he drug it up the driveway, because we would just let him lay in the yard, and everybody knew Jake, so he'd kind of roam the neighborhood. Well, one day he came back with a birthday cake, like a half-eaten birthday cake. And anyway, and he'd come back with loaves of bread. I caught him with bread. I've caught him with everything. Well, anyway, I think we moved him from there to, it's the green bag. I don't know if that's dog chow. I think it's dog chow. So then, here we are all these years later. He always ate it. He liked it, because it was so hard to find anything for him to eat. Soon I moved into Purina Beneful, or is it Purina? Or maybe it's just Beneful. It was the red and white bag. So I started trying to give him better nutrients, and he liked that food. And so for about 3 years, he's been on that Beneful. Well, as he's gotten older, he's developed arthritis. He, obviously, his fur's been coarse, and he's aging. He's like 12 years old, almost 12. I think he's 12 now. He's just an old lab. So we put him on that, and his energy level just is lower and lower and lower. And he has a hard time getting up anyway. So some people that were camping down here told me about this dog food called Gentle Giant. And they brought over a sample for him to try. and he loved it. And Gentle Giant is a dog food that's organic, non-GMO for dogs, and they've been studying it, and it doesn't matter which breed of dog eats it. It's supposed to be scientifically showing that dogs are living longer and they're actually getting healthier as they age. So we've had him on that food for probably 3 or 4 months now. Well, he loves it. Like he eats a lot of it. So we just let him eat, you know. So his energy levels picked up and everything. Well, Dawn walks Jake, and Dawn knows Jake likes carbs. So for a while there, like about, I don't know, not quite a month, Dawn had saltine crackers that he was putting in his pocket. And as Jake was walking, he would feed Jake the saltine crackers. We still have the box of saltine crackers. They're Jake's, but he's no longer allowed to have them. Well, what quickly happened with Jake was he got real lethargic. He looked like he was in pain again, like suffering in pain. And it was like, you need to quit feeding him those preservatives, because those crackers are nothing but preservatives. The salt is iodized. It's white bleached flour. It's the worst kind. It has preservatives on the box that you can't read anyway. But I just remember my doctor, or the vet, saying years ago, you know, dogs are like people. So like Jake has allergies, and so he would tell me to give him Benadryl. He goes, it's the same as people. They respond to foods and things the way that we do. So we got the idea that we need to quit giving him the crackers, obviously, because it just like plummeted his energy. His fur started to look dull again. He just looked like crap, and he didn't feel good. And so we decided to give him some organic, unsalted butter and pour it over that Gentle Green Giant food. And all of a sudden, in the last 2 weeks, his energy is completely picked up again. Well, the reason I'm inside now, we're going to go outside here in a minute. I want you to see how excited he gets, because he's a 12-year-old dog. And yesterday we were walking, and he's just like running ahead, and he's into everything like he used to when he was younger. Because when he was younger, he was kind of hard to walk because he just wanted to just go and whatever. Well, since he's been older, he's been so much easier. We don't even put him on a leash. Well, yesterday we were close to having to get the leash again because of his energy. So I want you to see his fur and just see the difference. Just changing his food and getting the preservatives out of his diet has done for him. So I'm going to take you outside. Jake, you want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? Huh? You want to go? Jake, you want to go for a walk? You're going to have to talk to me. You're going to have to talk to me, Jake. Come here. There's the cat. There's his food. There's his food. Jake, you want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk? You got to talk to me. You want to go for a walk? You want to go? Go! 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 Go, Jake! Run! Come on, Pooh. So you can see that his energy level's picked up. He's going to run here in a sec. Come here, Jake. So he's going to go. He knows to stay by us, but if I turn my back, he will be gone. He took off a couple days ago while we were out. Neighbor Santa's wife brought him back down. She's like, Jake ran away. I'm like, oh my gosh, Jake hasn't run away in years because he's old. So it's just funny. But his energy level is totally picked up. We took the preservatives out of his diet. And then not only that, we added good fat back into his diet with his organic dog food, which is high quality food, and it's just in my dog has turned his health around. Okay, we're back. So anyway, so his energy levels picked up. So if just that little bit of an adjustment in our dogs, I mean, imagine our health being able to do that for us. I mean, it's the same thing. We